Good evening, everyone. Welcome to February, to our spin into the stillness, which is our weekly opportunity to be still and to meditate, to get in touch with our deep and what I consider our divine self. I'm so glad that you've joined us here this evening. It's always a good time to start a meditation practice or continue one or to grow one or enhance it. However you choose to do it, this is your time that we get to share together, which is the beauty of technology. I'm Reverend Robin Nashak, aka the Spiritual Spinister, and I love coming here each week. I love creating this opportunity for myself as much as I do for those who are catching this either on the live stream or on the recorded versions. It always is a reminder to me to tap into that deep self, to check in with the intentions that I've set and the long-term evolution and unfoldment that I want for myself. And these are challenging times. And I think that it is so important for us to know who we are, to reflect on who we are and how we can be and how we can best serve ourselves and serve our community. And I like to start with joy, and hopefully this time that we spend, these 30 minutes or so, is just that way to tap into some joy at the very least, just some relaxation, some release of anything that might be stressing us. So we conduct this meditation with a couple of steps. We first start out by setting that intention, which I just alluded to, and that is just jotting down. I prefer to jot down some of the talking points, if you will, that you are looking to have revealed to you in your time in meditation. So we're going to reflect on some things. What are you looking for in your meditative practice for this particular meditation and maybe long term? But you can state it however you'd like to state it. Just a few words is fine, but just to give yourself some focus, some way to channel your energy as you do go into meditation that allows you to basically declare for your deep self, for your divine self, for that inner self, for the universe, uh, what you are desiring from this meditation, from your life, and how that meditation can help you reach those spaces and reach those places. So I again I prefer that we write them down. I write them down on little slips of paper just like this because we do end up doing something that I would do if we were in person, which is uh, gathering these little slips of paper and then sending them off into a burning bowl, into the flames. We've set the intention and then we release that intention, allowing the universe to manage that process, to take care of it for us, to allow our deep self to take care of that process for us, which it always will. Um, and if you don't necessarily believe in the mysticism of that, then it is just giving yourself a statement, a focus, a goal, or a way through this journey that you're on. So let's do that. Let's set that intention for tonight's meditation. And If you have a meditation journal, if you write it in a journal, then you can check on it from week to week. So let's do that now. And then I'm going to also write a little slip of paper that says everyone's intentions, because I can use that one as a proxy and gather the energy of everybody that's meditating, either on the live stream or on the recording, and use that as the proxy so that it's like I've collected your individual one and thrown it into the flames. So I'm going to write mine first and then everyone's intentions while you write yours as well. Let's set that intention now. Okay, set mine. And again, as we meditate tonight, if you can hold yours in your hand or in the palm of your hand while you meditate, you're adding that energy, you're sending that energy my way. And I'm gathering it here in this one that is about to say everyone's intentions. So this is yours, mine, and ours, all right here, gathering energy as we meditate. Okay, so that's step one. Not that hard, right? Step two is drawing an oracle card. And so I'm going to draw it from this wonderful deck that I got as a gift quite a while ago called oh, I really pinked it. Let me see if I can adjust this. Uh, this card deck I got as a gift. It is called the Star Codes Astro deck. I love this deck. It's very simple, but it's also very prescriptive. So it gives some simple ideas, some simple suggestions about how we can use the message that we receive from the card and apply it to the intention that we've just set. So I shuffle the deck. I draw the top card from the deck because that's one that we can agree can be the card that represents all of us. So it is one card, but we've all set our individual intentions this evening. So that one card is one that addresses all of those intentions, which I think is the cool thing about community meditations together. So I'm going to start shuffling and then we will go from there. So, and while I do this, I can remind you that to start getting comfortable, you want to find a place that is relaxed for you, as well as one that will keep you alert. If you can sequester yourself in some way, wonderful. But don't stress if you can't get as private as you would like. Our goal is to, for the most part, try to be as still as we can in any situation. Now, of course, the optimum situation is when we are in our own meditative space, there's nobody else around, and we can be quiet and mindful. But life is not always like that. And sometimes we need to draw on that stillness when there's a little more chaos around us. So just work with whatever you can, work with your own situation from wherever you are. It does mean that because we're at our homes, there are other distractions around us. Certainly, you might hear ambient noise from where I am. Either my dogs will bark, or sirens will go by, or my doorbell will ring, and then my dogs will bark, any of the above. Or you might hear them wherever you are. So those ambient noises may startle us for a moment. Right? They usually do me, especially the deeper I go. But if you can just use that as your kind of redirect, if you can just get startled, not get phased by it, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater for your meditation. If you can kind of whip right back around and see if you can go even more deeply when you do get startled, if you do get startled, maybe you won't even be startled. But if you can just use that to go a little more deeply, then we can begin to stretch that muscle, to strengthen that muscle, that we can get still, be still whenever we choose to be still, whenever we have chosen that We are going to respond to our situation, not react to it. All right. So we're going to draw the top card. Here we go. Top card is Libra balance. Wow, interesting. So this is one of the cards that I don't believe we've drawn yet for our Wednesday evening meditation. I actually don't think I've drawn it for my own personal meditations. So we have far from gotten through the entire deck, which is why I feel so committed to continuing to use the deck because there are so many cards that we haven't seen yet. We do draw the same card on occasion, either 2 weeks in a row or twice in the same month. And those are usually indications that either we still have something unresolved from that card or that card is uniquely addressing the intention that you've set this week in a way that no other card can. Anyway, in either way, when we draw a new card, I'm always excited. It's one that we'll probably draw again sooner rather than later because that's been the trajectory. But this is a new one, so I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you to see. There it is, Libra. It's a beautiful card. It's the scales. It's balance. That's the message for us from Libra. Now, again, you don't have to be a Libra as your sun sign to experience this message. This card is just saying to us that Libra, the archetype, has a message for us about balance. And I'm going to read what that message is. Balance. Libra asks us to strengthen all relationships with an infusion of justice, equity, equality, communication, fairness, and romance. The cardinal air sign Libra is ruled by Venus, and its symbol is balanced scales. Libra is connected to the kidneys, the endocrine system, and all ways the body comes into balance. The sun shines here from September 22nd through October 21st. The action of this card: compassion and purpose infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, i.e., the one that you have set your intention about, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what you value, assess what others value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else's or that theirs is more important than yours. Chant, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Well, what a great card to be drawing at this time. Be fair, straightforward, appreciative, and kind. Look at the whole situation for better composition. Balance the colors, the light, the shapes, and forms. Make sure everyone in this relationship feels heard. Acknowledge the existing beauty in the situation and ask yourself how you can bring in more. Explore the arts, music, and movement. Engage in expressive joy and let your soul take in this powerful medicine. Whether at work, at home, or in your love life, this situation may require a partnership of equals. As you create beauty and balance in your situation, you may call in new people who want to dance with you. Meet them on a level field and explore what you can do together. The challenge of this card: sometimes conflict needs to erupt before a healthy equilibrium can be reestablished. Repression is not peace. Beauty can be misleading. Aesthetics alone can be shallow and incomplete unless loveliness expresses a deeper beauty, a compassionate heart. The gift of this card: the Navajo refer to the beauty way as the path of a life lived in balance, living in the right relationship with one another, with the cycles of nature, with the ecosystem all around, and with spirit. Let the beauty way call you. Wow. What a beautiful card. Or an appropriate card. And some messages for me personally that I need to hear. So it's very important, I think, that we kind of keep in mind the top line messages of this card of equilibrium and equality and balance and equanimity in our relationships. So it's time to go deep. It's time to have a little dialogue with our deep self, our inner self, our divine self, however you choose to refer to this self. And I forgot to mention before that if you don't necessarily believe in the mysticism of these cards, what I have just read, what you are looking at now on the screen, consider that a creative prompt. Consider that a way of shifting a perspective or adding something to a perspective, or just getting you to think about something in a new way. What does this card, the information from this card, the artwork, keywords that I spoke, how does it help you see or see your situation in a new way, differently, more refreshed? So it doesn't necessarily mean the card is a prediction as much as it is a way for you to just get unstuck in some way or to be inspired. That makes sense. So let's go deep. Let's begin by, again, getting in touch with our physical body as we release it for a bit. We let it relax for a bit so that we can draw into our deep self, our presence, our essence, and tap in with that part of us that is not part of the physical. So first, we have to be aware of the physical. So let's breathe deeply. Let's inhale through our nose. You want to expand your stomach as you inhale, not necessarily raise your lungs, but expand outward. And hold. Exhale slowly. And hold at the bottom. Inhale again. And hold. And exhale slowly. And on this third breath, you can inhale and hold. And as you exhale, slowly allow your eyes to flutter closed. And allow your breath to maintain that intention. But at your own pace that's comfortable. We're going to first start by relaxing our physical body and our minds. And as we breathe, with every breath that we draw, our bodies become more and more relaxed. As we inhale and release, feel the complete relaxation of our bodies. That relaxation means we feel lighter. The relaxation means that our tensions disappear. wherever our body is feeling tension, just disappears, dissolves. Let's think of our mental stresses right now. Let's just be aware that they're there. Let us imagine them being placed inside a nice, soft cloth satchel, this little bag. All those stresses, anxieties, fears, put them in that bag. Draw the drawstring closed. And right before your very eyes, that bag disappears into thin air, just dissolves away, and with it, those fears and anxieties, feel how wonderful it feels, how liberated we feel in this etheric space. Our bodies are so light they are almost translucent physically. All of our stresses and sadnesses have been dissolved away, and what remains is this very open feeling, this refreshed feeling, clarity. For this is a safe space this evening. It is safe to feel okay. It is safe to feel good. It is safe to feel at peace. If you want to go back and claim your bag at the coat check, you're welcome to do it when we're done. But for now, just allow that liberation to wash over you. And now that we are relaxed and comfortable and safe, we become very aware of our essence. That essence is something that is sometimes pictured as being deep within our physical body, but it is more than that. It is a shapeless, formless, beautiful essence. we're very aware of the power that this essence has when it transcends, or when we allow ourselves to see it and experience it transcend our physical body. For that essence is our true being. Not definable by our material self, not definable by our activity in the material world, not defined by how we look or what we are feeling. That essence is pure. And just being, just existing. And if you're having trouble with this idea, just begin to find something that is non-human corporeal to think of your essence, either a mist or a beam of light, or perhaps a beautiful scent, or a taste. Something that is both intangible and visceral. It doesn't have to be the same if you do this every week. Just the essence that you feel is you this evening. And when you land on whatever essence, however you are imagining that essence, something formless and shapeless, but still very, very vivid. Imagine that essence is just hanging in this ether space. And up until now, we felt like we've arrived at this place by ourselves, listening to the prompts, but feeling very focused on our own essence. But we are participating in this, in some ways, collectively. And so allow yourself to open your essence to the presence of other essences. For now, the essences are the ones that are joining us in this meditation space from wherever and from whenever. So if you're on the live stream or you're participating via the recorded version, this particular meditation, this evening's event, is a unique energy, and that anyone who participates in it, whenever they choose, adds to that unique, beautiful energy. But become aware of others that may be in this space, meditating in our space of safety. And we feel amount of presence of each essence. No one presence of this essence is greater, bigger, stronger than any other presence of essence. Sure, you may imagine yourself as an expanding cloud, but realize that these are all shapeless. And so no one essence, even though we've put a little filter of a visual image on it, no one essence is bigger, greater, louder, stronger than any other essence for now in this space. And as we feel both the uniqueness and the sameness of the essences in this space, we begin to expand our awareness for essences that are here in this meditation this evening, are part of the essences that are not in this meditation. So let us expand our idea beyond this meditation circle to know, even if you can't be specific, to know and feel the other essences of us around us, in our vicinity. Perhaps you want to be aware of the essences of your family in other rooms of the house. You don't need to see them to know and feel their presence there. Perhaps we can sense the essences of those beyond the walls of our home. The souls just existing in this non-physical space that are there. No one soul, no one essence, no one presence is greater, better, worse, or in any way unequal from another. We realize this exercise this evening of experiencing the essences around us is one to help us understand that as we keep expanding our idea, we're going to realize that we are expanding into spaces and places where essences of people that we may not like or agree with are there. They're still in the same etheric space we are. But so safe in this place, we can feel all essences, whether of those we enjoy being around or love, even those we don't. In this space, we experience with perfect clarity that we're all here together, trying to make sense of the world together. And that our ability to shower kindness and compassion and offer service to the world is in no way contingent upon others doing the same for us. Right now, this is not a place where equality is based on quid pro quo, but it's in the understanding that we are all unique yet equal essences, presences in the universe. And I can share my essence, I can bring my presence to you and see us as equal, equally unique, equally special, equally magical. But I don't need to require that of you to do to me for me to see it. It's a deep knowledge. It's balance of all things, all peoples. We all have a responsibility to that balance, to care for it, tend it, and serve it. And now we see with such clarity, with equal presences everywhere in an infinite space. This is the truth that we serve. No justice, no peace. No justice and no peace. This peace that we experience here is one that we can take beyond here. And we know it. We know it. So let us, with enthusiasm, and excitement, curiosity, and yes, challenge, seek to return to our physical body and implement this idea that we are experiencing from within, of knowing what it means to feel this equanimity, and to do whatever we can to not betray this knowledge of that equanimity. So as we breathe, as we become aware of our physical body and our return to it, we return with a clarity, with an understanding. For that essence has been our deep self, our truthful self. It is the self that we seek to share with the physical world in the best way that we can. So let us bring it back, committed to share it, committed to being the best that we can be and loving ourselves as well. Let us fully return by taking 3 quick breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale quickly. And on the 3rd breath, inhale and exhale as we open our eyes together. I'm going to let you express what you're experiencing in that place where we're all just a part of the same universe, the same ether. It's humbling. It's a challenge if we choose it to be. But if we can easily get back to that space where we see everybody as precious, as we see their essence without the stuff that comes with it, then we're on our way to that peace within. So, I'm with you. I get it. It's not always easy. I'm not saying it is. But in these few moments, it's as easy as we allow ourselves to make it. Having that vision is the first step to having the vision in a greater space. If you help me stay on track, I can help you stay on track. So, let's send it out. We did it. We're not going to attach ourselves to it. We've said it. We want to let it go. As the song says, there's mine, here's ours. Off they go into the flames. Bye-bye. There we go. I thank you for joining tonight. I see Kathleen and Sue on Zoom. We're checking to see who's in with us, either now or later on the recording. Please say hello. Please, please, please. I'm begging you, which is not very necessarily a pleasant thing. And hit like and subscribe. It's all about being in the community, guys. It's just about let's engage together. Let's be together. Let's share together. Let's share our success. Let's really create a vision for the us that we want to be, individually, and then in the context of the universe. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for you and your time here, for being with us, and for just sharing the energy. Sharing the energy. It's so important that I can know that the momentum is there. And I'm going to let you go. Let's gather here again a week from now. It's the month of love. Let's share that love. Let's share that balance. Let's share the fact that if there's no justice, there's no peace. So we must know justice to know peace. I love you. Good night. Mwah.